Hello guys, the name's Ophelia. Welcome back to my channel. I give advices on self-development, mental health, building yourself, upgrading your life, etc. And today I want to talk about why I think I'll never quit YouTube even if I never get viral or I never get popular. And I know that many of you are in the position where you want to quit YouTube because you're just so passionate but you're getting no results. Maybe it's the algorithm, maybe it's that you're fighting the algorithm versus what you're passionate about. Maybe it's the people forcing you into a niche, maybe you're just starting out, maybe you've come back to YouTube like me. Either ways, I felt that my reasons for not quitting regardless might just help someone. And I am someone who has worked very hard on a social platform before and still decided to quit. But there's a particular reason for why I'll never quit YouTube. So this video is going to be in two parts. In the first part, I tell you my reasons for why I'll never quit YouTube. And in the second part, I will tell you my story of how I quit another platform and my story of YouTube, so it can be a bit more relatable for you. I'm just so hyped today. I don't even know why, but I'm just so hyped that I was like, yep, gotta record a video. I'm just really excited to be back on this platform recording again after my 1 year hiatus. First of all, I want you guys to remember your why. Why did you start a YouTube channel in the first place? For me specifically, I had this desire to help people, to advise people. Like before this, I was part of like a server in which I would go to the advise or help channel, look at people's problems and then would answer them personally because I just really liked helping people. And so I started this channel because I was like, maybe this channel would be able to help someone too. But the thing is, when you don't get a lot of views, you're like, who the hell am I helping? But even if you're getting 50 to 200 views, even lesser maybe, hell, maybe you're just getting 10 views. Even then, 10 people are watching you. Even if 200 people are watching you, 200 people will not fit in this room, okay? And this room is big, okay? 200 people will not fit here. I think what online does is that it really, really desensitizes us to the numbers. And if I think about it, on Discord, when I helped people, I could only help 4 people at a time because I have my life too, because I cannot be answering every single person personally. But here, I'm helping a bunch of people together and I don't even realize it. How crazy is that? You are helping or entertaining 100 people. That is crazy. 100 people. If you have genuine passion for what you're doing, if you really want to help, trust me, that's enough of a reason to continue. If I can change the life of even one person, if I can make even one person feel better about their day in real life, I feel really good. But on YouTube, I'm like, that's just 50 people. Come on, 50 people? That is crazy. So, yeah, don't be desensitized by all these numbers, all these views that other people are getting. Also, I've been naturally like this, like for the vast majority of my life, and I knew that if not here, it would come out somewhere else. Like, I am a psychology student, and first I wanted to go into therapy, I wanted to become a psychotherapist, and then I decided for some reasons personal to me that I'll actually never be a therapist. So I just needed an outlet, and I chose YouTube to be that outlet. And if I don't choose YouTube, it will be some other outlet, but regardless, I always need an outlet, and YouTube is this outlet which has extremely good benefits. Like, it is one place where nobody can say, oh, creatives can't get monetized or creatives can't get money. No, YouTube is excellent for that. And the thing with a creative person is, if I don't take out my creativity or if I don't give my knowledge to someone, I just feel really stuck. I have all these thoughts that I love to share with people. And if I don't share them, if I don't have a creative outlet, I will just get stuck. People who are actually creative don't per se follow a routine to be creative. That's not to say that you shouldn't have a routine. You definitely should have a routine. But even if my routine is completely changed, I am devoid of any creative activity whatsoever, I will find ways to incorporate my creative side here regardless. Speaking of which, YouTube actually helps me keep a creative routine. It's like every single week I'm committing to myself, to being with myself and saying, I commit this time to getting my creativity out. Even once in 2 weeks, honestly, I upload once in 2 weeks, that's great. And someone can say that, hey, if your YouTube will never get monetized, you might as well do it as a hobby and focus on your degree fully, right? Why are you giving all this time? But I'm just like, if you treat it as a hobby, you probably don't have a routine. You whip out your camera anytime. Sometimes you upload, sometimes you don't. But I'm like, even if I'm not blowing up, if I just have a routine for myself, first of all, it's good to have a routine. And secondly, it's like, it's a commitment to myself. It's like when somebody asks me to do an assignment I don't even like, I do it because society, money, but when it comes to me and I want to do something, I don't really take myself that seriously. I will not wake up till late in the night if I did not record a YouTube video before. But now I do that because I'm on a routine. So it's almost like a commitment to myself. And honestly, on my self development journey and on my self love journey, this has really helped me take myself more seriously. And it also makes me feel loved because I'm like, wow, this need of mine is truly accommodated, even if I don't per se pursue a career in it. Maybe this becomes my career, maybe this doesn't. What do we know, right? But either ways, me giving self-development advice here is just great reminder for me as well. It's like instead of having to consume all these videos, or instead of just having to go about my life like a normal person, giving these self-development advices continuously to you guys helps me be in the state energetically to carry them out the entire time. It's like it's always there at the back of my mind, and that makes sure that my life also goes well. Like it keeps me in the right mindset. And that is something that is of huge value to me, like huge. I will say that even just being on YouTube and starting a YouTube channel is a self development journey of its own. Like the things you learn on the way. Oh my god, your confidence is tested so much. Like I used to do Instagram, and imagine taking out your phone in front of 1,000 people who don't even know you and recording a reel and speaking about something that's like considered general knowledge or general gyan by most people, and people would be thinking, oh, this is so cringe. I did that for a year straight, and it increased my social confidence so much in other areas of life. It was crazy. I found nothing else embarrassing after that. It also builds like crazy resilience because we all know what it is like to be putting hours of work into videos and not getting like any views or not meeting your expectations. That's just really hard. And to be honest, I'm just so glad you're still here and you're still making videos. Like, that is so cool. Like, wow, seriously. Now, let's also talk about some practical aspects like money. Although I will say that confidence, resilience, discipline, these are also practical aspects, but money gets its own point because money. Money must be funny in the rich man's world. Okay, being serious now. Being serious now. Totally serious. I'm serious. I'm very, very serious. So, if we think about it, I'm already doing a degree. Okay, I cannot talk like this anymore. So, I'm already doing a degree, right? That has a lot of practical, stable options in it. So, I think that the worst case scenario that can truly be there is that I am earning money from that stable, boring job, and I can be doing something I'm passionate about on YouTube without earning on it at all, right? Worst case scenario, right? Dude, you're getting money from your job and you're fulfilling your passion on the side. Most people only have one, that is the money aspect. Or guess what? They don't even have that. And because they don't have money, they don't even have the privilege of following their passion. So, guess what? You're getting two things. Why does one thing have to give you everything? Why does one thing have to have passion and money both? This is just something that we see online so much that, follow your passion, and your passion should be where the money comes from. But honestly, Bro, what is so wrong with having money on one thing and passion on another thing? If you actually think of the worst case scenario, there are no downfalls to YouTube. If you're actually passionate about what you're doing and if you feel this actually has a purpose for you as well as for others. So, this is a tip I got from this book called The 4 Hour Work Week, which basically says imagine the worst case scenario. How bad can it be? And I remember freelancing was one of the examples that I read in another book, which was referencing this exact same book. And the guy basically said that what is the worst that could happen with freelancing? I would not be making any money, and then I would be living with my parents for a while. My ego would be a bit hurt. That's it. Like, this is the worst case. And that really helps put things into perspective, like, wow, that's the worst case. Then just wow. Now I know that a lot of people are not in this position. Maybe your degree isn't stable, maybe your home situation isn't so stable, but I think for a lot of the people, that is not quite the case. So, this is something for you all to consider. And guess what? There will be some people who will say, yeah, but you're putting so much time into this that you could be putting into your work. Guess what? That time you would have put it in scrolling. Let's be very real. You would have just scrolled. And then you would be looking for these dopamine spikes everywhere, then have some random relationship. The reason why I've never had a really bad relationship, I think, is because I just didn't have the time. I was studying on one side, and on the other side, I had this channel or always something creative going on. So I genuinely did not have the time for someone who was bare minimuming me or not actually adding to my life. And if you have watched my videos on self love, you will know how important it is to actually take out time for yourself. Because when you're scrolling, you're not even taking out time for yourself, and you might as well be actually putting that time on yourself. The only difference is when you're scrolling, you're unconscious, and when you're not scrolling and doing YouTube, you're very conscious. So, obviously, if you're conscious, you're also conscious of your time. But the thing is that time would have gone anyway. So, you might as well be putting it on something that is helping you in other ways so much, building all this discipline and all these mindset shifts that you can be putting into other places of your life, than just be scrolling and brain thought. Now, I know everyone also says that YouTube is excellent for introverts and most people on YouTube are mostly introverts. Yeah, that is true, but another benefit I have seen for introverts specifically is that YouTube helps you find your people in some way, because the people who are watching your videos and what you're passionate about are probably people who are into the same things as you. So it's you taking a step to make conversation without even actually meeting people and only facing a fraction of the discomfort. So, guess what? You're actually putting yourself out there and increasing your chances of finding people. That's great. I'm telling you, I have had better online friends than offline friends, honestly. My vibe just never matched with my offline friends as much, but my online friends, my god. In school, I think my online friends were my home. Another thing about me, and I know this can be a bit subjective for a lot of people, is that I like open endedness. Like, all these people on the net now selling you courses, telling you this is one creative path that you can take, this is the path to building a business, this is the path to creativity, this is how you can be safe, take a mentor, take a coach for the creative path. But actually, the very reason I came into the creative fields in the first place was that there was no one right answer. That excited me. That I may not know where my future is going, that excited me. Now, for some people, this is threatening. This is very unstable, and obviously, I would not tell you not to have money. Have money, guys. Money is important, okay? But this excited me that I don't know where this path leads. This was a very exciting thing for me. This is why I chose creativity. And now people making videos on this is the path to creativity makes it just another career for me. That, this is the perfect path to be creative. And I'm like, what the hell? That's not what I entered into this field for. And I'm pretty sure like people earlier who did not have all these videos on how to blow up on YouTube were figuring it out via trial and error. And obviously that is hard. But I think that creativity aspect was more so there, that you don't know and you're just figuring it out, and it was exciting, to be honest. So yeah, I really like YouTube for this, that I don't know when things will happen. Maybe it will never happen. But what if it does happen? And I will never even see it coming. Like maybe one random night when I'm sleeping, one of my video goes viral. Next day I'm a famous YouTuber. What? Like that's so exciting to me, that my life can change any single second on this platform. And if I'm ever feeling like I don't add much to the world, or just feeling like really down, low, sad, that what is the point of any of this, to be honest? Like, what am I doing? How am I different? It just feels really good to remember that I'm on an online platform that is literally dedicated to helping people with their mental health. And you never know who may be watching you and who may actually be utilizing your content. I mean, I know so many people whom I used to watch when I was younger, too young to almost leave a comment, and they helped me so much. And when I grew up, like 5 to 7 years later, I left so many comments on their videos and they were so happy. And I like to think that maybe there's a kid out there watching me, you know? So the possibilities are endless. I really like this open endedness about this platform. And if none of these reasons work for you, then the ultimate thing to remember is, I think it's much better to try and fail at something than to never try it in the first place, and to hold that regret that you never even tried. Like, that is crazy to me. How I'll hold that regret, because I will always be thinking, what if I had done it? I told you guys that I gave up a platform. That platform for me was Instagram. I tried posting there for 1 to 1.5 years, like consistently every day, or like 5 days a week sometimes when I was really busy, like had exams or whatever. But I posted there every single day. I have 271 posts on my Instagram and 129 followers in 1.5 years. And by the way, I did YouTube in 11th and 12th for 2 years inconsistently, because I was just experimenting. Do I like this? Do I not like this? And I gained 130 subscribers with just that, like inconsistent posting. And on Instagram, I only gained that with like consistent effort. And like, that platform is brutal. If I don't post for one day, next day I see, oh, okay, 1 to 2 followers gone. But point is, I still experimented on Instagram. And now I will never have this doubt of, oh, what if I had tried Instagram? No, I tried it and it didn't work out. That's that. And so I think it's better to live with the feeling of I tried my best, as opposed to what if I had done it, you know? Now comes part 2 of this video, is why I quit Instagram and why I did not quit YouTube. And you will think, how is this relevant to your video? But hear me out. So like I told you, every single day on Instagram I was posting and I just saw no results at all. So the reason I started Instagram in the first place was that after I posted on YouTube for 2 years inconsistently in 11th and 12th, I wanted to take it seriously. But because I was traveling very long hours to college, so that meant that 6 a.m. I left home and I would come back home at literally like 7 p.m. or 7:30 even, which meant that I was too tired to be recording videos. And I was very upset about that fact that I would not be able to record. And so I started Instagram as a consolation prize almost, that I was like, okay, I cannot do long form videos, but I can at least do short form to make sure that my habit of staying in front of a camera stays intact. And indeed, that's what happened. But obviously, when you're doing something for like 1 year, 1.5 years, you want to be taking it a little seriously, right? And that's what happened with me. I was like, I've put in so much effort into this. I have to use this, and I have to use this to convert my Instagram following into my YouTube following now, so that I can continue properly. But the thing was, I was molding my personality and myself so much on Instagram. It's like, in the 1 minute, I just could not, get across my personality. I could get my point across, but not my personality. And that's something that really kind of stung me. And it seems like I was very naturally like against the platform, like I was not made for it. And it's like you were trying to fit a square into a circle. I tried a bunch of things here and there. I learned to consistently post every single day. Even that was a struggle for me because I was such a perfectionist. And with videos, you can still be like, yeah, I will get it out when it's perfect. But with a reel, with Instagram wanting so much frequency, that was just not an option for me. And so I got over my perfectionism in that way. And also, I realized people don't come to Instagram for educational content, they go to YouTube for educational content. So the expectation is completely different. People's attention spans were also shorter there. But because I had put in so much energy and time into it, I was like, I need to make this happen. I want to see this happen. But then I asked myself one day, if I knew for a fact that my Instagram will never monetize, it will never get me anywhere, that I was not gonna do anything with this, and I had seen posts of people saying I've been doing this for 10 years and nothing has happened for me, would I still continue this? And my answer was a straight no. Especially after I knew that I have the time to restart YouTube again. Instagram was just a distribution platform, to get my reach further, but it wasn't even doing its job that well. So I was like, what's the point of Instagram, to be honest? It's like I have to mold my personality way too much for that platform, and if it were never to monetize, I would never have done Instagram. And when I realized this, I decided that, what? Instagram served its purpose, and I'm grateful for that, but I don't want to do this anymore. I felt a sense of relief in my heart, as if like a weight was taken off my shoulder, and like I was just so like glad for a while that wow, finally this is over. So, the very reason for why I'd never quit YouTube ended up being the very reason why I quit Instagram.